Hello everyone, we are Monse, Fanny and Brenda. Today we are going to talk about a very important problem for a second language learners. Have you ever felt frustrated in a conversation? Have you ever tried different strategies but none of them worked? Did you have the words on the tip of the tongue but you cannot communicate them? Well, we have some tips that will help you to deal with your problems. In order to develop a better speaking skill, you should consider to make some of the following tips. Tip number 1. First of all, do not be afraid of making mistakes when you are talking. Just relax, take a deep breath, and start communicating your ideas. Tip number 2. Reading aloud helps you to improve your fluency. Try to read texts that are a challenge for you. Tip number 3. You should record your voice. Sometimes we talk and we don't know the way we speak, so recording your voice will help you to notice the areas to improve. Tip number 4. Look for a word per day and use it. Sometimes we want to express an idea and we can't because we don't have the appropriate language. So increase your vocabulary will help you to develop your speaking skill.
The next tip that we have for you is to make friends from another country. It is a very important tip because if you have friends from another country, you can copy them, their pronunciation, you can ask them for help to practice the language. Another tip is to watch movies and TV shows in English. It is a very good way to be in touch with the language. By watching TV in English, you can get used to the language and improve your listening skills. A tip that works when practicing for a presentation or a speech is practicing in front of a mirror. Watching yourself throughout the mirror, you can improve your confidence and correct the aspects that you do not like from yourself, for example, your posture. If you want to improve your fluency, the next tip is for you. Put a pen in your mouth, between your teeth. With this tip, you will improve your speaking because you are going to speak faster and clearer.
Tip number 9. Practice with tongue twisters. First of all, tongue twisters are a sequence of words or sounds that are usually alliterative and are difficult to pronounce quickly and correctly. Behind the use of tongue twisters, there are different benefits to help you improve your speaking skill. For example, they strengthen and stretch the muscles involved in speech. This muscle exercise leads to clearer pronunciation, clearer speech patterns, and helps you rectify some of the harder sounds for you. Also, they show you which sounds are difficult for you. Depending on your native language and your own strengths and weaknesses, some sounds will be harder for you than others. Tongue twisters can really highlight which sounds you are struggling with. So you may get stuck on the same sound again and again, and this is a sign to focus on that sound. So with this, you can start practicing with that sound or sounds and improve it. Also, they are great warm-up. Tongue twisters are a great warm-up exercise before you make a presentation, speak in public, teach a class, lead a meeting, act, and more. Tip number 10. Organize your ideas before talking. In order to achieve this strategy, first make sure you understand what the other says and what you expect them to understand you. Also, you can ask questions and mentally test your response. Imagine saying what you want to say and then how they are likely to respond. With this strategy, you can improve your speaking skill rapidly. Tip number 11. The last but not the least. To listen to music in English. If you love listening to music, you are in good company. Whether you understand the lyrics or not, English music is everywhere, and it is a good idea to start paying attention to the lyrics and using them to learn. Besides pronunciation practice, by listening to music, you can increase your vocabulary, to practice grammar, to learn correct collocation, and improve listening skills. Now that you know these tips, you can start practicing your speaking skills. Just remember, it is just a matter of time, and with it, I mean that when learning English, it's necessary to invest time. We hope these tips have been very helpful for you. If you know more tips, leave them in the comments. Do not forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.